inside this box is the Voodoo13 rear links. This is to reduce wheel hop almost next to nothing. Not only front wheel drive cars have wheel hop, but rear wheel drive cars have wheel hop sometimes too. Ford put these really flexible rear links in from factory, and that's what causes this wheel hop. So when we put these solid pieces in there that we can adjust, we have adjustability and the strength to keep the car from having wheel hop under certain load and grip. For some people, you can't adjust the toe enough, so you're going to get 5 extra degrees by installing these Voodoo13 upgraded toe arms. Really nice looking piece, really solid piece. If you just want to have the nicest suspension you can underneath your car, this is one part of the process, and then to dial in that alignment. These arms do weigh a half a pound less each than the stock, so we do save a little bit of weight. In this last box, we have our rear adjustable camber arms. Without these camber arms, you might have wheels that hit your fender. When you're running a really aggressive setup, you almost have to run slightly negative camber to fit any sort of wheel. Not only is it to fit wheels, but you want to have a slightly negative camber so you have the best grip possible. So these are a really key part of your suspension. A lot of cars don't have an adjustable rear camber arm. They have a camber arm, but it's not adjustable. So we're upgrading to adjustable setup. It looks really nice, it's strong, and it's just going to be a solid upgrade for this car and give us a good feel for our rear end. Quick break, Camber Speed, the brand that I created for you guys on this channel. I have some shirts that you guys will like wearing on a regular basis. I got the originals line that I'm building out. I want to have like the concrete foundation of Camber Speed. We got blue, gray, black, and white. These shirts are more expensive, they last longer, they fit a little different. I'll cover all the details on the listing on camberspeed.com. So if you guys are curious, camberspeed.com, go check it out. Let's get back to the video and I'll touch on this again at the end. Up inside here, there's a bolt with a catch on it and then a nut on the right side of it. You're going to use a ratcheting wrench to get this nut off of here and then tap the bolt out. With 2 ratchets or a wrench and a ratchet, you can go ahead and pull off the top bolt, tap it out as well. Pulled out the bolt from the inside. Now we can fully disconnect it, pull it out, and we're going to set it on the table, get our measurement right. You can see there's an R on this one, it's for the right side, so make sure you put them on the according side. You always want to pick the side from as if you were sitting in the driver's seat, left or the right. Slide the new camber arm in there, put everything back as it was when you pulled the stock one out. Super simple, really straightforward. You're gonna get a crescent wrench or a big wrench and tighten the nut on the actual arm to make sure that it doesn't vibrate loose and adjust on the fly. Then I have a flathead screwdriver and a little hammer. I'm punching where those lines were. The toe arms are adjustable based off of how the mounting bolts are, so you want to make sure that you punch that and make a mark. Disconnect the other bolts. Can be kind of tough because there's a rubber bushing, so I had to get my breaker bar, and then you can slide the toe arm out of here. Now I'm going to make sure the length is the same, everything's as close as I can get it, and then they'll make adjustments when we take the car to get aligned later in this video. You're going to want to install these pretty quickly before you take your car to get aligned. You don't want to be driving around with your alignment too bad for too long. It can mess up your tire tread wear and everything else like that. Now moving on to our rear links. These are really easy. We've got 2 bolts. You slide it out. I used a hammer to kind of tap it out of place if you need to. And from there you can slide the new one in, make sure it measures the same distance, and then you're not really going to adjust these too much unless you're going for a track use and you need to have some sort of adjustment to rock the wheel and the hub forward or back. So I just wanted to make sure that these were exactly the same length as the stock ones, because that adjustment was totally fine. Coming from this angle, looking down the body line, just kind of making sure that the angle and the toe, everything looks kind of the same as the other side, and also nothing's bowed crazy or the toe isn't extremely in like this. I want to make sure that it seems okay to drive to the shop tomorrow. We did change a lot of things, and when that's the case, you got to be careful. Drove the car around the block. Probably had like 10 speed bumps. The metal track for the gate outside my house is very abrupt. It tells you if you have anything loose on your suspension normally. Did that, all good. Went about 30 miles an hour into every corner, or a little plus or minus. Put it in neutral. Engine quieted down, windows up, no AC on, no music. Took the corner, very quiet. Didn't hear any rattles, so we're so far so good. Doesn't drive weird or anything. I got on the gas pretty hard. It seems fine. So we're going to find out tomorrow. We're going to go to good speed, have them help us align it, and see how far off I am with everything. Hopefully it's not a lot. Hopefully it's just a little, but we will find out. I kind of did best eye judgment, and this install's not bad. You definitely need a plethora of bigger sockets, 18, 21, 20, 19, 15, some certain angles on things, and just be patient with it. But overall, those three things to do didn't take near as long as I thought. The fitment of everything was really good, so I'm excited that all the Voodoo stuff is on there, and it's going to be nice looking at it every time I take the wheels and tires off, and see it's almost like jewelry under there. So it's nice to have that upgrade in looks, performance, and quality overall, so stoked on it. I have links in the description to all the Voodoo products. Scottsdale, Arizona, we're at Good Speed Performance. These guys always take care of my stuff. Nothing gets scratched. Cody's going to set us up here with our sensors on the wheels. I'm going to get the part in where you're taking care of my car.
Ghetto wheel protectors, bro.
Wrapping some rubber electrical tape around each of the pegs that clamps to the wheels so that these chrome lips don't get messed up. Cody's always making sure that my stuff doesn't get scratched. Keep everything as nice as possible. He knows how this goes. Turning the wheels left and right, getting the machine dialed in, calibrated, checking out how off everything is. From here, Cody makes all the adjustments. He had to take the wheels off actually, so on this 4-post lift there is a jack. He pulls it off, pulls the wheels off, adjusts everything as needed. If you guys don't know about camber and tow, I'm going to leave a link in the description to a video or two that will explain this concept. I think there's some people out there that can do it better than me, and it would be really fun for you guys to learn if it's something new to you that you're not familiar with. About an hour later, it's done. Let the pros handle it, and we base it off of the track package alignment specs from Ford. And then we went a little bit more aggressive in the front, just a little bit. We have good contact of the whole tire, but we wanted it to handle really good in corners, so I'm excited to go take it out to Canyon Lake out there and see how this car handles, since we did all these upgrades, because this car is incredible in the corners, stock, and with everything on it, it's going to be a beast. Taking a look at the paperwork, this is before, this is after. Our camber was a little bit aggressive, so you can see the camber is negative 1.6 degrees. It was negative 1.9 over here and negative 2.1 over here. This is based off the performance package for 2015. That's what we're going for, and it's going to show green areas if we meet those parameters. So we went a little aggressive with the 1.6 degree camber in the front, so it handles really good. We still have a lot of tire contact, of course, so we don't have weird tire wear or anything, but now we know we got something that's going to handle really good. Some guys go even more aggressive than this on a regular basis, so this is a good daily driver slash weekend car situation. We got the whole rear was messed up. It's all red and yellow. We got that all dialed in thanks to Cody. We got everything very close to each other, and so now the car drives straight. Everything's good. This is kind of a runaround of all the degrees of angle that they're measuring to make sure that the alignment is proper. I'm preparing some point of view driving footage of this car. I know you guys will really like it. This car is an absolute unit to get behind the wheels, so I'm excited for you guys to see that. But like I mentioned earlier, CamberSpeed.com, building out the originals line and just stuff that's available all the time. So almost like a uniform situation I want to have available for you guys and myself and anyone that's affiliated with this community that enjoys the content, the videos, just cars in general, and just genuinely having fun with them. So we got the blue, gray, black, white, all on CamberSpeed.com. All information is on CamberSpeed.com. You can see the fit, everything else like that, all the information you need to know to make the right decision. karmaspeed.com. Hope to see you there. Thanks for stopping by this video, and hit that like button so more people can see this, and I'll see you in the next video.